Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog channel. Happy July. It is a brand new month, which means it is time for a brand new TBR. Lately I've been sticking to the TBR jar like pretty consistently, but this month I wanted to switch it up and try something completely different. And I got this suggestion in my comments a few weeks ago and I just had it in the back of my mind and I decided, why not? Let's do it. So today we are doing my cats pick my July TBR. I gathered 10 books that I'm interested in reading. I wrote down the names on these little pink cards, and I'm gonna pit 2 books against each other, basically like a bracket system, and I'll put treats on each card, and then whichever treat gets eaten first is what book I'm gonna read. If that makes sense. I am a huge cat person. I have 2 cats named Sylvester and Sushi. They are reoccurring characters on my channels if you're familiar. And this is actually how we chose Sushi's name when we adopted Sushi. We put our name ideas on little pieces of paper and put treats down, and Sylvester picked his name. So they're very familiar with this gig, and I think it's gonna be a fun time. Now, before the books go head to head, I do have to put one book on my TBR separately. This is my Patreon book club pick for July. Every month I read a new romance book with my Patreon. It's linked in the description box. We have an ASMR book club. And for July, we are reading Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is actually going to be a reread for me. I read this a few months ago, and I really enjoyed it. This is her debut novel, and I'm super excited to hopefully introduce some people to Elsie Silver who haven't read it. But if you want to join the book club and come read this with me, link is in the description box. Okay, so that's first book on the TBR. Our first head-to-head is going to be between 2 contemporary romances. First, we have Crossroads by Devaney Perry. This is her new release, and I got this gorgeous edition from Probably Smut. I don't know much about the plot other than it is a small town romance set in Montana, and I'm always down for a good small town romance. And then we have Long Way Down by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the next book that I need to read in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. It is the last full actual novel following one couple, and I loved Reich and Daisy's other books, so I am very excited to read this eventually. Not sure what vibe my cats are gonna go for, but let's find out. Okay, I've got the Trader Joe's cat treats. I picked 2 books that are similar in theme, and I'm gonna do it on the bed just because it's clean. And I'm gonna put 1 treat on each, and then whichever one they eat first will be the book that we choose. Okay, we gotta take turns. Here we go. He chose Long Way Down. Okay, second book on the TBR is going to Long Way Down by Krista and Becca Ritchie. For our next head-to-head, I paired 2 contemporary fictions. First, we have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid and Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. Malibu Rising is another one of Taylor Jenkins Reid's historical fiction novels. This one follows a group of siblings in the 80s as they throw a party in Malibu. I actually have the audiobook for this, so I hope they choose this because it's at the library and I have it on hold. But the other option is Beautiful World, Where Are You by Miss Sally Rooney, another book that I've been wanting to read for months and months and months, but I was waiting for her to announce her next book, and now that Intermezzo has been announced and we have a new Sally Rooney coming, I finally feel comfortable reading this and like not having a Sally Rooney on my shelf because I have something to look forward to. Does that make sense? Anyway, I thought these 2 would be good to go head to head. So let's see what the cats pick. Okay. He picked Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. They heard my wishes, and my library loan is not in vain. I will be putting Malibu Rising on my July TBR. I'm gonna be honest, this next head-to-head doesn't really match up. These were just like 2 books that didn't have anything to do with each other, but they're both on my TBR. They're both things that I'm interested in reading. First is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I read Yellowface and I loved it, and I just need to finally just bite the bullet and dive into R.F. Kuang's other works, and a subscriber recently sent me this trilogy, so. Or Honey by Isabel Banta. This is a book I got in my book of the month last month. I believe it is the author's debut, and it is about a pop star in the late 90s, early 2000s, which I'm a pop girly through and through, so it just sounds so interesting. So let's see what my cats are feeling. Which one? Ooh, okay. He went right for The Poppy War. All right, my cats have chosen The Poppy War, and I actually do have this on audio as well. I love a good personal memoir, and so I have two on my shelf that I thought we could put head to head. First is Educated by Tara Westover. This is about a woman who was raised by a super religious Mormon family. Been there, girl. I feel that. But I think they were also like doomsdayers, and so she was never allowed to go to school or get an education, and then when she finally breaks out, she gets educated. I don't know. I've heard really good things. And then the other one is My Body by Emily Ratajkowski, another one that's been on my shelves for way too long, and I need to read it at some point. I've heard great things. I've owned this for like 2 years now. Oh, they both keep going for the one on the right.
He says he looks educated. Okay.
On my July TBR is going Educated by Tara Westover. I think I'm also going to listen to this one on audio. It's just going to be a big old audiobook kind of month, and I'm here for it. And our last head-to-head for this video is my 2 romance picks. I was actually sent both of these off my wish list, so shout out to you guys for sending me books and feeding my addiction. Both of these sound so good. First, we have Open Water by Caleb Azuma Nelson. This is highly recommended by one of my book besties, Fleur. But I believe this is about 2 Black British people who fall in love in London. It is very short and sweet, so I think it would be a perfect summer read. And then we have Lipsticks and Camera Clicks. This is an indie love triangle romance set on a reality TV show. And if you know me, you know I love reality TV, so I am super excited about either one of these. Let's see which one my cat is feeling.
Right here.
Oh, good choice. All right. And for the romances, he chose Lipsticks and Camera Clicks.
Come here, books. This one's yours. Thank you for helping. You guys did a great job.
Okay, and we are going with Lipsticks and Camera Clicks for July. I am so excited about this. I've had like not 1, not 2, but 3 separate people be like, Haley, you are going to love this book. So if I don't, I'm gonna be pissed. Just kidding. Okay, here are the 6 books on my July TBR. I'm pretty happy with this selection. We've got a nice range of stuff, but nothing too long or daunting. So if you want to see what books I end up reading, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned to my ASMR channel. I do wrap-ups every single month over there. Special shout out to my cats for helping me with today's video. I hope you enjoyed this fun little take on a TBR. Let me know what you're planning on reading for July, or if you made it to the end of the video, comment a cat emoji, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!